is a night where history. And here comes the big. Lesnar, Corey, it is about dreams. Oh, it's WWE. This is Lesnar's world. But Brock Lesnar was scarred mentally from that fight that night. Is he ready tonight?
بالفعل تخيل بأنه أبرز نجوم WWE والMMA والبوكسينج في كراون.
Last Friday night on SmackDown, but it wasn't just number one. For the first time ever, championship match. That has never happened before. See, with the Big Show. And Big Show warned Cain Velasquez accomplishments of both.
For the WWE Championship! With the most knockout victories, Cain Velasquez!
My name is Paul Heyman, conquering, reigning, defending Barack Lesnar!
Did the last time, he's going to look to do the same thing tonight.
And we are underway for the WWE Champion.
They know how dangerous each other is.
Oh, and Velasquez
Evenly matched with Brock Lesnar. Lesnar looking for the single leg takedown back. This is unfamiliar territory in a WWE ring for Cain Velasquez.
It is in the corner again, shot right to the side of the head. And now Velasquez back
An accomplishment.
Saw the kick to the leg, then to the midsection.
On is trying to change levels here. Look at
Cain left and right. And Lesnar has Velasquez kick right to the midsection. And a kick to the head. And Lesnar's down. And there's Velasquez mounting Lesnar. And Lesnar went to the knee. Kimura locked to Velasquez. And he does. It's over. Lesnar retains. Brock Lesnar with a Kimura still locked in. Rey Mysterio steel chair and still locked in. And Mysterio with a chair to the spine. And Lesnar slinging Mysterio out of the ring for this moment. And Brock Lesnar's not going to win. Velasquez.
Rey Velasquez is writhing around. There's Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar trying to exercise the Brock not done yet. Message set with an F5 into the steel chair. Once again. And look at Rey to the midsection. Lesnar's in trouble. Down with a shot.
Shots of Mysterio.
Oh, that was flat out passion, emotion, adrenaline this pass. Brock Lesnar has retained
The knee right to the liver of Lesnar. The head kick takes the beast. Feeling this issue is far, far from resolved.
Tag team champions, it's all led to this.
We are the most precise 1-2 punch ever thrown.
This domination of ours, it knows no bounds. And everyone will fall because the raid.
To determine the best tag team in the world. The winners will be the last team in the ring, and they will win the World Cup. The team of the glorious.
Raw a couple of months ago. Imagine we got
To go the distance, it could be this duo.
House Party!
We'll head back to the locker room, and the next team will join the fray. The pretty impressive tag team world titles in our first matchup of tag team turmoil.
Last week on.
So it's Dolph Ziggler going to start things off. He's just in the prime of his career right now. It's hard to beat Ziggler, and we'll send Dolph flying. Better of Dolph Ziggler, beautiful drop kick.
And much like, Dolph Ziggler.
The athleticism of Dorado with a stunner. And yet again, let's say Dorado. Here.
And if it doesn't pay off, it often costs them.
And Dorado trying to fight out of the...
Saying a dangerous part of town.
And a best in the world last year.
I still miss Shane so bad. For each and every time the bell rings.
Robert Roode as well, and Roode continues the punch.
It cannot be overstated. But put it on the top rope.
Cross body.
And a leg dive. Lindsay his opponent with the ropes in his element.
Oh, the missile drop. And advance Dolph Ziggler.
Otto perched up top once again.
And he sends...
Oh my.
Knocked off the top rope right into a super kick. Roode talking to the official. And now Roode with the glorious DDT covered by Roode. Roode and Ziggler advance.
Another pair of former Raw Hawkins.
Yeah, on your right for Hawkins and Ryder here tonight. See how quickly they come out of the ball. Now Hawkins going to start things off, swinging neck breaker. Tag team champions. I don't know, perhaps. Super kick to the face. Oh, and look at that by Roode. They advance.
was so valuable to root in.
Because here comes the team that weighs a combined. This is a true test here. Tremendous amateur backgrounds.
Same can be said. Elbow right between the...
And Dolph Ziggler. And Tucker going to send Dolph right into the top.
Legit athlete.
What a cross body.
With all from Robert Roode, having his partners right hand from using their experience advantage over heavy machinery.
And build for this team.
Well, the key is trying to take years sometimes to develop tag.
The World Cup believes it could.
This is such a sound repeat. It has worked swimmingly to Scully. It very well could, but oh my God! Don't
there, and he does, and here wipe it out everybody.
Not gonna get a lot of style points. Oh no!
And here's Otis picked up in the power of Otis.
A crown jewel.
Count time. And Robert. Well, of course, there's no timeouts. Oh, and Tucker. And there's Roode. Coming. Compactor, good night. And heavy machinery's not. Yes, he is. Opportunity to win the SmackDown tag.
Been dying to get back.
About frustration and how
whoa.
frustrated the last.
Kofi Kingston, one of the best pounders.
And make a tag. Meanwhile, Otis tags in.
Championship to Brock Lesnar. Kofi feels nothing about him. What he's capable of.
And Otis slamming Kofi.
Momentum rolling.
And here comes Ree for the World Cup. He delivered. Isn't enough to advance in tag team. Kofi sending a Tucker, and he taught us
anything trouble.
Caught him with an elbow. Oh, what a new day. Tucker now. Oh. And Kofi Kingston down. Tag team turmoil. The New Day does. And another former tag team chess and Curtis Axel. Talk about jumpstart your career.
And body shot by Big E. Stops Axel in his tracks. Dallas and Axel, of course, with the obvious advantage. Look, Dallas and Axel.
The New Day. Longest reigning. Kingston now up top, launches himself.
With Curtis Axel.
With a big ending. Cover.
The B team has been eliminated.
Champions of the team who will defend on Fox. A little preview. Yeah, but what if the New Day can lost between these two teams?
Revival renowned for redefining great tag team wrestling.
Classic double team.
Trademark style of Dawson and homework on an opponent. When it comes to strategy and game plan, no one does it like the Revival.
There goes Kingston. Tremendous balance by Kofi and a drop kick.
The advantage for the Revival up and
caught. What a slam.
Execute their type of game for the
WWE champion.
Everything Scott Dawson
in the double team uses Wilder.
Been nowhere near the ability to make the tag to Big E.
Great action.
I completely agree with you. And that's another thing the Revival excel.
And look at Kofi create some separate. Maybe so. SOS.
Scott Dawson, the legal competitor for the Revival.
And here's Kingston off the second rope. Oh, and he turns it into a tag. And Scott Dawson now up the top rope. Double team knee to the side of the fence.
Nor should we.
Dawson picking Kofi Kingston apart. Oh my God! In the match. Not good news for the Revival in their title defense tomorrow before they have to defend their tag titles against them. And there's the Shatter Machine. Oh boy. And if that attack from the Revival today, the OC, the quick work of Kofi Kingston because the OC went for the Magic Killer.
And can to stay in this matchup. Double stop.
Big kick to Big E. May have ended it for the New Day. The OC.
Lady Luck on the side of it. Good bro.
And the OC advances. The Viking Raiders or the OC who will be crowned the best. Cost them both an opportunity to advance. Teams in tag team turmoil.
Check out the power of...
And a just tosses. He's on Monday Night Raw, so you know what to expect there. And look at this. Yeah, Gallows with a knee and a
right hand from Eric, but
right to the bow. And there goes Eric.
Success here to the WWE.
What
desperately wants to make a tag down. Watch the athleticism of Ivar. Well over 300 pounds.
Ivar into the corner. Gallows. Oh, look at that. Sat right down on him. And then a cartwheel. Oh, and then...
Seal the deal and earn the World Cup triple.
Yeah, but Gallows not allowing Ivar to come off the top rope. And he sends, Eric right into the post.
Up
double team. Down goes Eric off the...
Till the goal is obtained.
Looking for the Magic Killer. Ivar does now. The OC with the double team. Magic Killer. They are the best tag team in the world. Not only, but they also pinned Corey, the Raw Tag Team Champion.
The OC are the best
tag team in the world.
But let's take you back to what happened to kick off WWE.
Ray, I know you're obviously disappointed over the...
Props to Brock Lesnar for surviving Cain Velasquez. Brock will pay for everything he did to my son. Tampoco es un spoiler alert. Te lo estoy confirmando. Vas a pagar.
Cesaro! Did not say enough good things about Cesaro and how, in my opinion, Cesaro is a future world champion.
And his opponent from Riyadh, Mansoor!
He has become a local hero in Riyadh.
This is certainly exciting for Mike here
In WWE.
Few words could not be spoken. Cesaro, a true
Talks about how privileged and honored. And Mansoor not going to take that stand. Mansoor looking to roll out at the Performance Center about Mansoor.
You can almost see it in the middle of the matchup.
Family members he had here tonight, he said, his dad's here, his brothers, his cousins, aunts.
Athleticism. Pinning combination. Wow!
Oh, and Cesaro with it. Up over the top. Cesaro rolls through. Drop kick by him for an obviously frustrated Cesaro off. And look at this, Mansoor into the barricade now.
And now,
Top rope, Cesaro, Mansoor.
neck, and now Cesaro able to take it from the uppercut. And again, Cesaro realized the opponent and pick him apart. Sort of wear out.
And Cesaro gonna plant him. Mansoor back to his feet. Cesaro waiting his turn. Mansoor caught him in the
WWE Universe packing the stitadium.
It's on his feet. And step up in Cesaro. Tried this once before. Now he launches himself over the top rope. Cesaro back to his feet. Cross body. Hook of the leg and an air fall.
He's superstar.
Uses the ropes.
Cesaro is still.
Ducking out of harm's way. Cesaro.
Cheap shot.
Cover. Now he hooks the tights and a kick out. Mansoor, down goes Cesaro. Hooks the inside leg. Cesaro gets his foot on the bottom.
Long way.
And Cesaro
not a gas yet.
Gut wrench super. And again a kick out. Has him where he wants him.
Double leg. Jackknife pin.
2.5.
Into
the crossface.
Salt to breathe. Not to mention it.
Great move, great counter by Mansoor. Super here against the veteran Cesaro.
Come close a few times, but has not been able to
Loading into the midsection of Mansoor. And now the frustration. And another big uppercut.
The middle rope, this power.
Mansoor! Moonsault, Cesaro. Hook of the leg. He does it. Pressure in front of his hometown, in front of
Friends, his family, who are all.
You won your first ever singles match in your home country. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, the most important match of my life. But then I stepped in here in front of all of you. And then I remembered, anything is possible. But I cannot wait. What we do next. Best Alan!
this young man, Mansoor, a standing ovation from his...
An emotional and an incredible win from Mansoor here tonight. The Universal Champion, Seth Rollins.
And that match cannot be stopped for any reason. Byron, look, the Fiend has brought out the absolute worst in me. Everything about the Fiend is different. Being out there in the ring with him is, no matter what happens tonight, I will walk out of Crown Jewel.
Being checked.
Coming away from Alberto Carrillo, spent about 6 years, Seth Rollins, and more recently against Styles.
Styles not wasting any time, going right at
100% right now.
AJ Styles, a chance against AJ Styles tonight.
Umberto has an incredibly deep arsenal. He's going confident.
Carrillo, a great move off the ropes into the arm drag. And again, up to the top rope now.
Disorienting style of offense.
And again, into the
trap.
AJ Styles, right off the back of the pace. Control the pace of the matchup.
It's difficult to do. You can't predict when exactly he's going to strike. It makes it very hard to...
And AJ Styles, though, backbreaker.
It's a championship to be worn proudly. There's
Alberto Carrillo about the potential that this young man has.
Party.
And Carrillo.
Handspring elbow.
Put some sustained offense together, again using the ropes to his advantage, but he's is it enough to put Carrillo away in an air?
For a lot of superstars, I would say yes. For AJ Styles, maybe not quite as much. Styles.
Oh my God! Tonight, much like he did Monday night on Raw in the match against Styles, but career facing the veteran AJ Styles for the United States. Styles missed wild with that backhand, and
Carrillo capitalize. Whoa!
Great move by rolls through right into a moonsault
for yourself. Doubt can be
top rope, cross body. I'm Carrillo though, still on the apron. Caught it. AJ. Oh, and there it is. Enziguri caught Styles in a.
Humberto able to create some separation.
But it stunned AJ nonetheless. There's the quickness of. And Carrillo drop kick. Styles knocked to the outside. Carrillo launches himself over the top rope.
Styles did to an extent.
Look at this clash, and Carrillo realizing that, fighting out of it. Sunsets, and here is Styles. That is vintage.
Attempted to capitalize. AJ threw a kick right at.
Here it comes once again. Calf crusher. Rope to force the break. But AJ's.
The WWE Universe continues to learn up.
And Enziguri missed wildly. This time he caught him again. Went for the moonsault. Oh, and he landed. You can hear Carrillo, and you can hear the pain. AJ Styles launched out to the apron. Oh, and he caught AJ Styles. Phenomenal forearm. AJ Styles retains the United States champion. Styles! For the OC. A too-sweet night for the OC.
My next guest knows a thing or two about winning championships. The Immortal.
Well, let me tell you something, Double B. Of Ric Flair flapping his gums, I'm finally going to put that to rest. You know, we've been training day and night. We've been doing one sprints right here tonight in the Crown Jewel. What you gonna do?
Natalya called this right out of history. I'm so excited for the
career. I am excited for Natalya bringing it to this grand stage. It just feels special inside this.
Lacey Evans said it's what it's about for Natalya. It's what it's about.
First ever women's match in some.
And here we go. She will be a champion one day. There's a side headlock. And Natalya went for the hip toss. Lacey Evans went for a counter of her own. We're responsible for the women's evolution for stars who admitted they'd have butterflies coming into tonight. The Natalya. And a nice to her advantage, but Lacey with a great counter. And now in arms, two women. They know each other so well. Lacey sent outside. Oh, right to the back of Lacey Evans with an opportunity to take off.
Both feet firmly implanted in the face.
As Natalya is whipped into the corner. But man, as she matured quickly. Oh!
In WWE, but just about
took one of her own pictures and covered up The Rock's face with. I thought she was going for the cover, but again, continuing.
Having to battle out, but
nice neck breaker. Reversal, Natalya into the corner, hit hard. Lacey Evans, Natalya again. This time to win.
Tailbone,
and that right there is classic. Could this be the opportunity? And again, Lacey Evans.
Submit. It's Saudi Arabia.
Off the top rope, moonsault. Isn't it up to win, Natalya?
WWE Universe here in Riyadh with appreciation for the Lacey. Oh, got it.
Natalya.
Whiskey looking for the sharpshooter. Submit through.
She does. Center. Can Lacey hang on? Is she gonna tap? Is she gonna tap? She does. Natalya. A very emotional victory over Lacey Evans here.
This is an even bigger victory. You know,
not only in WWE. So many of these nights over the years, and woo! The 16-time world champion. He still got it.
With a fist on it out in public. Hey there. I had to be out here for this one.
This whole situation has been embarrassing and disgraceful.
I would love.
What kind of man is Bobby Lashley? What kind of woman is Lana?
Shinsuke Nakamura! Drew McIntyre!
Rise of nothing but difference makers. The Intercontinental Champion.
From Kansas City, weighing in at 285 pounds. He won the King of the Ring tournament, did Baron Corbin to become King Corbin. Randy Orton!
Basically anointed as the future of WWE.
I mean, think about Byron, the Flair-Hogan rivalry.
Get yourself over there, Byron. Imagine what to deal with the biggest battle of his career.
I knew your life experiences. You guys were talking about Drew McIntyre. Byron, here's a young man who's just
weighing in 182 pounds.
WWE, even Nature Boy Ric Flair went so he has dealt with setbacks and continues fighting.
Greg Hamilton, you are fired. But tonight it's about bragging rights. It's about Team Hogan versus On 5. Team Hogan versus Team Flair in rivalry between Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. Team Hogan and Team Flair face to face against Shorty G.
Wrestler.
Starts things off with a
known for his incredible striking ability. Great.
And there's a belly-to-belly fight. Buries a knee deep, misses with a big kick, and now he catches him on Morella's story. Tag. Ali is now legal. I don't think Corbin realizes. This is what Ali had. Face first goes Rusev in. Off the tag, and Rusev going right out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on, Bobby. Finally, Rusev.
McIntyre just as ice.
Shows no remorse for anyone. Rusev in the corner. And McIntyre misses wildly. Rusev. A spin kick to Corey. You don't want to get the emotions. Hogan. Now, what a shot.
No.
Oh, my God. He hit the Lashley. Saw a lot earlier on, you know, she's
entire team from bringing up the HH name. Per Nature Boy Ric Flair.
To try to contain your emotions while you're not the what's funny.
And now Orton with a cheap shot.
Bad vibrations in the corner.
Oh, the man that they're going to wear down, and what a peel by McIntyre.
Moment.
DDT plants back.
Here we go. Here comes Ricochet.
Ricochet and McIntyre. Quite a few in town.
That's around, and he is.
Right to the face of Shinsuke, shoulder in the midsection of McIntyre. And here's Ricochet on the top.
Teammate McIntyre.
And you know Drew McIntyre. Entering the match for the first time in White.
What Randy Orton has done in his business.
One of the
methodical Shay over and over again.
Yeah. And Lashley. The powerhouse Lashley now legal. Look at the
head of
Ricochet. He was
highly emotional. I wouldn't be shocked if Nate said, hey,
partners.
But able to weather the storm. We thought Ricochet was going to come on here and turn Ricochet.
Great strategy.
1 point.
Cheap shot by Lashley.
Yeah, of course.
Such a...
Step up in secure. Perhaps not. Orton ducked underneath, but he got caught in this match. Roman Reigns takes down McIntyre, and the captain of Team Hogan.
Not yet.
Drive by to Orton. Hung up on the move. Big boat. Rock and roll. Shinsuke on the apron for the distraction. And Corbin trying from behind, went for the RKO. Superman. There goes Ali. Nakamura.
Kinshasa.
The strike from the air. Meanwhile, here comes Rusev. McIntyre driven over the top rope. Rusev finally has his opportunity. And Rusev. Lashley. And there goes Rusev. And Superman punch for Reigns. Big dog flies. Changing superstars in the ring right now. Roman Reigns looking for the upper hand. Saw it coming. KO for the win. Reigns can show it.
Bye-bye, big dog.
And now Ali. RKO.
Sounds like they stole this out of Flair's book.
Spear. Team Hogan with the win.
More things change than
the Team Hogan victorious here tonight That crown
Survivor Series pay-per-view.
And what's unique about this year's Survivor Series, guys, is for the first time ever,
Survivor Series, I can't wait to see how it works
from what
out.
we understand, it's going to be NXT versus Raw versus Friday Night SmackDown. Maybe even inside the Firefly Funhouse.
Seth Rollins!
You know,
He has never, in his long storied career, encountered anyone to sell and do whatever it takes here tonight.
There is Rollins, and it's like Rollins is blinded.
I can't imagine what it does. Oh, mentally, if you're Seth Rollins, is him of horror.
Oh, remember,
Seth tried to do it at Hell in a Cell, delivered. Oh, and a swing wasn't enough.
blockbuster by Seth Rollins, launching himself off the top rope, knee right to
Barely registered. Oh, in all of the unwinnable situations.
and always Bray Wyatt takes the fight outside the ring and dumps Seth Rollins down.
Is able to inflict. Does more doubt start to...
Rollins blocking himself, and a Wyatt. Rollins up top of the barricade.
Oh,
What a stop!
get worse.
Bang into the apron.
There now.
Rollins.
The Fiend thinking about now. What is the...
Yeah, but Byron, Seth has learned his lesson.
Byron...
And falls count anywhere.
Here he comes.
And his suicide dive will drive. Okay. Now Seth Rollins is clearing up. Oh, bounces the...
The Fiend is down. He understands he has to keep the Fiend down. Seth now with a second table.
At the Fiend and out to the spine. And the Fiend down to one. The Fiend for good of the Fiend! The Fiend!
Paralyzing mandible claw. Rollins
And
trying.
a sledgehammer right to the side of the face.
Oh, but hasn't stopped the Fiend.
And coming at you. He's just barely making it to his feet. The Fiend is...
The Fiend is just mauling Rollins. No, no.
Look at that.
Oh, God.
Oh!
The Fiend just stalking Rollins.
Oh, my God! Oh! Rollins, cover! To retain the title! Rollins going to use the chair again, burying it.
Universal champion.
Oh, he's not human. It's just...
Rollins just swinging until he can't swing anymore.
Rollins' turn to go for broke. Wait a minute. His feet again. Top rope.
Oh, God!
Oh, my God! Literally lying on the top rope and... Is the Fiend... Oh, no. I think you're right, Corey. Rollins... The pace.
No. Not out here.
And Rollins able to survive. Proud champion trying to do anything he can to survive. Yeah!
Oh.
Stop! Face first! Hooks the leg, isn't it? Kick out of two.
Hold back. He was going to do whatever was necessary. Oh, the Fiend terrorizing WWE.
Steel check. It is falls count anywhere. And the Fiend!
Gosh.
Face first!
But the Fiend is just relentless.
Between him and the Fiend and full on straight ahead.
Feels more and more like a helpless situation. Protect himself to stay in this fight.
How much more damage? It's Rollins trying to fight back. Just survive. Stop on the stage.
It's like the Fiend's impervious to the stomp. Striking with whatever he's...
Stop again.
Rollins looking for number 6.
Still stirring in a six.
Rollins again.
And another stomp.
On final blow.
And a stomp again. Ooh.
Standing.
And the mandible claw. Oh my goodness. The Sister Abigail. The Fiend rose from the ashes and won the Universal Champion.
Universal Champion,
And he took out Rollins to win the championship. You are looking.
There's no more room in hell.
Lives have been changed.
तो दोस्तों आप सभी का स्वागत है हमारे YouTube चैनल में। दोस्तों आज की इस वीडियो में आपको बताने वाला हूँ कि आप गाड़ी के नंबर से, जो भी गाड़ी का नंबर होता है, मतलब कोई व्हीकल है उसका नंबर, उससे आप कैसे उस गाड़ी की पूरी डिटेल निकाल सकते हैं। ठीक है, तो काफ़ी सिंपल सा तरीका है, आप कैसे वो करेंगे वही मैं इस वीडियो में बताने वाला हूँ। आप उससे उसके नंबर से मतलब उसका डिटेल तो निकल ही जाएगी, पता भी चल जाएगा कि उसका ऑनर कौन है और उसका इंश्योरेंस है या नहीं, ये सारी चीज़ें आप पता कर सकते हैं। तो कैसे करेंगे चलिए देखते हैं। तो सबसे पहले आप क्या कीजिए, आपका कोई ब्राउज़र ओपन कीजिए और उसके सर्च बार में सर्च कीजिए व्हीकल रजिस्ट्रेशन लिखकर सर्च कर दीजिए। ठीक है, ये देखिए सर्च हो रहा है। तो सबसे ऊपर जो साइट आएगी ना, ये देखिए आपको दिख रहा होगा व्हीकल रजिस्ट्रेशन सर्च मध्य प्रदेश MIS। तो आप साइट भी एक बार यहाँ पर नोटिस कर लीजिए, क्या है MIS mp-transport.org। ठीक है, ये जो साइट है। तो सबसे पहले सबसे पहला जो रिजल्ट आएगा ना, आप उस पर ही क्लिक कर देना है। ठीक है, उस पर आप क्लिक कर दीजिए बस। अब यहाँ पे आपसे पूछ रहा है, देखिए आप रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर, जो गाड़ी का नंबर है वो यहाँ पर डाल दीजिए आप। बाकी आपको जो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है ना इंजन नंबर, चेसिस नंबर, ये डालने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। सिंपली आप जो नंबर है वो डाल दीजिए। तो आप किसी का भी डाल दीजिए, जब मैं भी डालता हूँ रैंडमली कोई सा भी, MP04। चलिए ये देखिए, ये दिखा रहा है ना, इसी को सर्च कर लेते हैं। ठीक है, तो मैं नंबर डाल दिया और सिंपली अब कुछ भी आपको सेलेक्ट नहीं करना, आप सबमिट पे क्लिक कर दीजिए। तो देखिए ये सर्च होके आ चुका है। अब आपको करना है इसकी डिटेल देखना है, तो आप सिंपली रजिस्ट्रेशन पे क्लिक कीजिए, सो डिटेल क्लिक कर दीजिए। ये देखिए ये आ गई। हाँ, तो ये गाड़ी जो है देखिए आप, ये गाड़ी थी नितिन के नाम पर है। ठीक है, इनके पिताई का नाम, इनका एड्रेस है। ठीक है, और बाकी जो भी मतलब व्हीकल की टेक्निकल डिटेल है वो भी यहाँ पे लिखी हुई है, कौन सी कार है। ठीक है, सब कुछ यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है। इंजन नंबर क्या है वो भी लिखा हुआ है, चेसिस नंबर क्या है वो भी लिखा हुआ है, मेकर कौन है वो भी लिखा हुआ है। ठीक है, कौन सा, सारा कुछ आपको यहाँ पे देखने को मिल गया। ये मतलब गाड़ी की पूरी डिटेल निकल चुकी है। अगर आपके पास नंबर है गाड़ी का तो आप इस तरह से गाड़ी की डिटेल निकाल सकते हैं। और इसके अलावा जैसे आपको उसको पता करना है इस गाड़ी को टैक्स तो नहीं है, तो सिंपली टैक्स वाले ऑप्शन पर यहाँ पे क्लिक कीजिए। ठीक है, तो वो पता चल जाएगा टैक्स तो नहीं है। ठीक है, तो ये देखिए टैक्स की डिटेल निकल जाएगी। अगर परमिट कराई है या नहीं कराई है वो चीज़ पता करना है तो वो यहाँ से चल जाएगा। ठीक है, इसका तो कोई रिकॉर्ड नहीं है। फिटनेस का भी पता कर सकते हैं यहाँ से आप, वो उसका भी रिकॉर्ड नहीं है। और देखिए इंश्योरेंस का मैंने बताया, इंश्योरेंस पर क्लिक कीजिए तो अगर देखिए गाड़ी का इंश्योरेंस है वो पता चल जाएगा। तो इसकी डिटेल आप यहाँ से देख सकते हैं। इसके अलावा ये हाइपोथेटिकेट, ये इसका भी कुछ रिकॉर्ड है, अगर ये भी आप देखना चाहें देख सकते हैं। NOC के बारे में चेक करना है वो भी यहाँ देख सकते हैं, अगर रिकॉर्ड होगा तो वो दिख जाएगा। बस काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें, हिस्ट्री में कुछ नहीं होगा, लीज में। ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीज़ें आपको एक ही साइट पर एक ही बार में देखने को मिल जाएंगी। उसे क्या होना चाहिए, गाड़ी का रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर होना चाहिए। तो ठीक है दोस्तों ये सिंपल सा तरीका है, इसके द्वारा आप किसी भी गाड़ी की डिटेल को ईजीली निकाल सकते हैं। तो दोस्तों आई होप आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी, तो इस वीडियो को लाइक शेयर करना बिल्कुल मत भूलिएगा। ठीक है, मिलते हैं आपसे एक और दूसरी वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर।